The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Sean.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It is January 18th, 5:32. Welcome back, Steph.
Thank you so much. I got back early enough last night from Edmonton to watch a movie.
Wow.
I know. That never happens. Usually we're like a 1 a.m. arrival. But the movie we chose to watch was called The Banshees of Inisherin.
New, old?
A new 2022 set in Ireland.
Wow, okay.
Colin Farrell's in it.
Neat.
And I don't know if you ever saw the previews for it. They were at Landmark a lot, but it was like two men who kind of got in a fight, and one guy was like, "Why don't you like me anymore?" And he was like, "If you don't stop talking to me, I'm going to cut off my fingers one by one."
Okay,
Well,
that's a weird ultimatum to give a person.
it really was, but it was kind of funny in the movie, or in the preview.
Yeah.
But then it happened, and we watched 2 straight hours of these two people having a fight for no reason, and the one guy overthinking it, and the other guy resulting in cutting off his fingers.
Is that the whole movie?
That's the whole freaking movie.
Oh, and it's on a streaming service right now, or did you go to the theaters?
It's on Disney Plus. Thank goodness I didn't pay to see this movie. But I would 0 out of 10, -10 recommend. I couldn't believe it. And I couldn't believe it that Colin Farrell would choose to act in a movie without a story. It was brutal.
Yeah, what is it? It's just like 2 for me, 1 for my agent or something like that. Maybe it was one of those
Oh,
things.
maybe. This mild weather is making the vehicles turn a certain color of gray/brown.
Isn't it disgusting out there, just looking out like the window here, looking at our giant parking lot that oversees the radio station in the Stone Creek Plaza? It looks like a brown dirt road, essentially, is what we're driving on, but it's not.
Yeah, exactly. There is asphalt somewhere underneath there. And my truck yesterday, my husband said, like, maybe we should just get a brown vehicle and then you wouldn't be able to see this
Ew.
mud. But at the same time, perhaps our vehicle is brown because there is a 0 bit of red left on it. Drove to Edmonton and back yesterday and the day before, of course. And we stopped at Wandering River, and our windows as well could hardly see out them.
Oh, yeah.
So I just picked up the squeegee and I started having a grand old time. Like,
Car wash time?
yeah, I wonder if there is a limit for how much it's acceptable to use the squeegee. Like, I did front window, passengers' windows. I did the back window in the back
absolutely.
of the truck.
Get it all done.
I did the headlights.
Yes.
I did the tail
Yeah.
lights. Like, I really considered just giving it all and finding the red underneath the dirt.
Yes.
I ran out of time. The gas tank was full and it was time to go. But
Big Bertha finally filled up. That he had time.
I had a lot, though. $125 worth of liters of gas.
Hey, well, I'll tell you, even when I fill up my hatchback, even if that thing clicks, I accidentally, like, oops, looks, I accidentally got some on my car here. I'll just, I think it's all fair game.
Yeah.
You know, it's all fair game.
Okay.
Some fun, good news I just came across yesterday, Steph. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize dogs could donate blood to other dogs.
Okay, I actually found out about this a few years ago when my brother's dog was in for surgery and nearly died, and the vet actually brought her own dog in and gave the dog a blood transfusion.
It totally makes sense. I don't know why other animals couldn't do it, but I mean, it just never popped into my head until, I just heard about it for the first time. So that's absolutely amazing that your brother's dog got saved by the vet's dog.
Yeah, she lived a long and happy life just thanks to the vet's dog.
Love to hear that. And how I found about it was our local golden retriever, Hattie Patty, right here in Fort McMurray.
Our best dog friend.
Yeah, always see them on Instagram doing great things. Hattie Patty is a regular when it comes to donating blood. The dog made an Instagram post because I follow the dog on Instagram.
Of course, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, just the other day saying I've just made my 3rd donation. I've helped 9 puppies in total. And if your dog is eligible for it, it's a good way to just give back and help out within, I think they had to go down to Edmonton to do this one, but you help out with other dogs in the community. And I guess one of the positives is that you get like kind of regular checkups on how your own dog's health is doing.
That is really cool. Like, that's amazing. And what a thing. Obviously, you are Mr. Dog Lover and you didn't know about it. Yeah. I think it's a very undersold program.
Yeah.
But how cool. And huge thanks to Hattie Patty the dog and her mom for being so giving and so willing to, find out about these programs and then help other dogs, because it made the difference for my brother's dog of living an extra, I think, 7 years. She would have died on the table if the vet hadn't gone and gotten her dog and made sure that she was able to have a little blood transfusion. So really amazing.
Yeah, hat tip to Hattie Patty, to the mom, and just all the dogs out there that are donating the blood and being good dogs. You want to know what one of the biggest teases going on right now is, Steph?
What's that?
It's the Northern Lights.
Oh.
And it's all the apps that are telling you, hey, if you go outside, you might be able to see them. The biggest tease right now.
And it's mainly the weatherman, right? It's making him tease.
Yeah, essentially. Because it's so dang cloudy for the past 2 or 3 weeks that we've had here.
I feel like we haven't seen the sun in forever. I forget what it looks like.
Yeah. We have some nice weather, but it's just cloudy and nice weather. And so, sure, it's always fun to complain about some things. But I have this Aurora app, and it tells me when the northern lights are visible or potentially visible in your region. And so it has a color scheme, and it just kind of, as the night goes along, it kind of shows you, hey, this is a good time. And the color scheme goes from green is we'll say 25%, orange is 50, and red is 75% chance.
Whoa.
Okay. And for the past week or two, we've been in the red here in the RMWB. And whenever it's kind of nighttime into the morning, especially a lot of times when I walk to work in the morning at 3, I'll be I'll be able to see the, no. Oh, I'll be in. No. Oh, maybe today's no. And it's just the biggest damn tease that I have come across recently.
It is upsetting for sure. I do want to say, though, the good thing is with the cloud cover and the snow reflection, you don't need a flashlight to walk to work. There's a one upside.
Yeah.
Look at your face. You're I never use a flashlight.
I was
Steph.
what?
I have night
There's
vision.
street lights. What are you talking about?
It depends on where you are in this city with street lights. If you look at Highway 63, the province takes care of that. No street lights. Back when we were in the deep freeze, those minus 32, minus 36 days.
Yeah, back in my day. No, back a month ago.
Yeah. We were complaining about the cold, but then thought, you know what? We have nothing on the people who have to work outside all day. And we asked for some advice on how to stay warm when you're outside.
Right. Didn't you get a gift or something?
Yeah. So Brienne said that heated socks were the thing that kept her warm. And I was I've never heard of heated socks. What are these? Well, I found them under the tree this year. Mm-hmm. So my parents actually sent me heated socks for Christmas because they know we live in the Arctic.
What's the review? How are they? Have you tried them out?
I have tried them out. So the truck in my heater is gone. No, the heater in my truck is gone. And so there is no heat in there whatsoever.
That's wild. That's probably something you should get fixed. But anyways, how are the socks?
Perhaps I should get that fixed. But the socks, this is a great solution. No need to get it fixed any longer. You just have to wear...
get it fixed.
You just got to wear these socks every day.
No.
And
just driving with blankets on and a scarf?
Yeah, blanket, scarf, and heated socks. It's as if you're putting your feet in socks straight from the dryer that never cool down. There's different heat settings on them, so you can decide just how dryer friendly you want your feet to be.
Yeah.
It's amazing, Sean.
Oh, yeah.
I got to give a big shout out to Brienne for letting me know that they exist, and a big shout out to my parents for being you can have heated socks for Christmas. They're the best invention ever.
I guess that's what I've been smelling is your sweaty feet these days.
Excuse yourself. I didn't wear them this morning.
It's lingering then because it smells in here, and I didn't want to say anything, but now I know where it's coming from.
You didn't want to say anything. You should have thought that to yourself.
I almost got to experience a classic Canadian heritage moment the other day, Steph.
Classic Canadian heritage moment. Okay.
Unofficially, I'll say. It's not an official Canadian heritage moment, but it's one that every Canadian knows about and has either had done to themselves or experienced someone else do it. And it's getting stuck in the ruts in a drive-thru.
Oh, yeah, that is a classic Canadian moment. Okay, so you almost happened to you. So how did you avoid?
Yeah, so it was almost me in my car, and I was going through a bank drive-thru, and everyone stops in the same spot in those, and so the ruts right at the teller are so ridiculous. When you're slowing down and pulling up to that teller spot, you can kind of feel your tires like shifting a little bit, and that's immediately when I was like, no, we're not stopping here, and I just drove right through. I was like, I'll go inside. I won't be lazy here. I'll actually go inside and do my duty at the bank, because if I would have stopped, I drive a small little hatchback. Some of those ruts can be deep. I would have either been putting my car in drive and then pushing from the back and then running to get in.
Oh my gosh.
I've never done that. That's really unsafe.
Uh-huh.
Never. Or I would have been asking people to push me out. I didn't want to be that.
I think you would have had to make some friends there. I do remember I used to work at Tim Hortons when I was in high school and university. And there would be people that would get stuck in a rut, and you can't control your car when that happens. No. Your tires are just slipping and you're going wherever the rut wants to take you.
Yeah.
And multiple people would hit the yellow poles that are like, don't come too close. This is where the building is.
I shouldn't laugh.
I know. They were so mean when it would happen. And
to you?
Yeah. Like, I didn't do this to you, but they would feel that we should have done something about our drive-through lane to make it so the ruts weren't there. And
never mind, that is on you.
What? So we would always be like, oh, it's on the house. Have a good day. Sorry about your luck, whatever. But one lady actually told me she was going to sue me and called me a little girl. And I was
rightfully so, little girl. How dare you make my car hit this yellow pole?
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.